Hello and welcome to the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. Now this is episode 0, where I'm going to kind of explain what I am doing with the game. I'm going to be showing character creation and probably part of the first dungeon, if not all of it. And then episode 1 I will actually start as I'm leaving Seyda Neen to go to Balmora. So if you don't really want like all of the background or the technical details, if you just want to watch me playing the game, then I would say go to episode 1. But if you're interested to know any of the setup, then keep watching. Now, Morrowind is one of my favorite games. I played it when I was, I don't know, 16. Um, my first exposure was to Skyrim. I had that on my Xbox 360, and for whatever reason, that I just can't remember, I didn't have access to my 360, or I left it at a friend's house, or the games weren't working on it. Whatever it was, I couldn't get it to work. So I started looking for alternatives, like games that could be played on an original Xbox, because I happen to have one of those too. And I found out that this game was on the original Xbox. I didn't really know a whole lot about it, but I was really curious, especially having seen an Elder Scrolls already. So I found a local game store, and they had it, and so I went and bought Morrowind and a few other games that I can't really remember. I remember booting up Morrowind, and I mean, in comparison to Skyrim at the time, I mean, more than 10 years ago, Skyrim was fresh out of the gate. Yeah, this looked a little rough around the edges, and I did not get it. I did not get hit chance, agility. I didn't get the way that like things were calculated, how like endurance improved your health, or how like skill, like the higher your skills and like speechcraft, or the higher your personality, the better reactions you'd get. Didn't understand the barter. There's a whole bunch of things that I just did not get. So I kind of put it down. I remember my brother played it a little bit. I think he was mostly amused by the fact that you could like spam jump upstairs and you could farm acrobatics that way. I'm pretty sure we all like that a little bit. I will no doubt end up spam jumping on an incline at some point. Probably a lot sooner than I think. But my goal today is to just try and present Morrowind in its original format, which means that for my laptop, this is as high a resolution as we're going to get. However, the great thing about it is that I can just run this on a laptop, and I'll get the max view distance, I'll get the shadows. I adjusted the light settings to be a little bit lower because I really want to take advantage of the curated lighting in this game. There's like stuff like torches and lanterns and whatever, so I really want to make better use of those. But other than that, I'm just going to try and play it as honestly as I can. Now, I have already gone through setup a few times before, so I do know what I'm moving toward. Anyway, I finally found out that if I set the game to run as administrator, then I can save my settings, which was such a difficult thing to get over, because I was like, every time I booted up the game, I was having to change the settings, and for whatever reason, the audio is not it's not setting properly, but the music is at least keeping that setting. So, but the master volume just wants to go back to full every time. so I may have to tune some things when I get into Seyda Neen. But I'm just gonna get started. I've talked long enough, so new game, and yeah, you cannot affect the volume of this cutscene, so enjoy. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero there is no event. The waning years of the third era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents and sent under guard, without explanation, to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
My name? I know the name I'm going with for this run. Humphrey Lopperneck.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you.
No?
I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
Yeah, that storm was pretty scary. Huh?
Here comes the car.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Oh, okay.
You better do what they say.
Alright. I don't want to leave you, buddy, but it was nice meeting you. Jib. Now, here's the thing. Every time I play this, I get caught up on this detail. Behind these crates, there's these skulls and bones. Like, why? What are these doing here? Are these, like, other prisoners? Are these, like, pirates? Are these, like, former crew members? Like, what are these doing here? For, like, I don't know, a necromancer to have just in case he's a little short on his next skeleton? I mean, I just don't... I don't know what they're doing here, and it's kind of scary. It's just... it's unsettling to think about. Thank you for waiting for me. He's patient. Patient enough, at least. Don't have to activate him right away.
The sooner you leave, the sooner we can move on.
I like showing off that line.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Interesting. So you can trigger the tutorial box.
Now,
Okay, alright, sorry. Didn't know he said that. I guess I'm really quick to leave the boat most of the time.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and we'll show you to the census office.
you finally arrived. Our records don't show enjoyment.
Well, with a name like Humphrey Lopperneck, he must be a Breton. That's what I think. And there's actually, I think it's, yeah, that face and this hair. This looks like Humphrey Lopperneck to me.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
And a balcony up there. Some smoke coming out of that chimney, kind of hard to see against the clouds.
Head on in.
All right. Well, yeah, see, there's that lighting. A little bit more dim in here. Might even afford myself to turn it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and answer his questions. I'm going to answer them as best as I can to what I imagine Humphrey Lopernick to be like.
On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
Well, it is simply an animal, and it's really not going to survive. I think the best thing that can be done for it is to simply draw my dagger and mercifully end its life with a single thrust. It's unfortunate, but this is the course of life. Hopefully the hunter comes and finds it soon.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
Humphrey Lopernick is not much for chores. So wandering around in the woods or banging at the forge, I mean, not Humphrey's kind of thing. Now, chilling by the stream, going catching a little fish, doing a little Tom Sawyer, a little Huckleberry Finn. Yeah.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
What a dastardly cousin. I could try to make up a story, but there's nothing that says that this nickname is really going to be any better by the story that I come up with. Now, I could make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. And this screams Humphrey Lopernick to me.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
Now, I noticed that they mentioned city-state kings, and I don't quite get what they're referring to. I am not familiar with, well, in general, I'm not familiar with a lot of, like, the Tamriel locations. I know, like, the general nations and the occupants of them, but, like, I don't know of any city-states in the lore. Anyway, going on the question of telepaths, this is a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. Or Khajiit, or Argonian, or Elf.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Now, Humphrey would want to do the honest thing, or would want to do the kind thing, a helpful thing maybe. But Humphrey Lopernick is simply glad that the shopkeeper, handed this money over. I mean, there's nothing saying that he gave too much money back by accident, right? He could have done it on purpose. It could have been a tip for good business. Maybe he liked the limerick I told him. Maybe he just thought I deserved a sweet roll. I don't know. It's my money now. I'm not gonna go back. I'm like standing at the edge of town, like, there's a little more money than I was expecting. Am I really going to see that and think like I should go back and make sure that the difference is paid? No. He'll figure it out on his own ledgers, and he's cheated me on a loaf of bread before, so screw him.
While in a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
Well, in such a public space and having seen the crime committed before my very eyes, I believe the honorable thing to do is to pick up the bag and signal to the guard, knowing that it is honorable to return the money to its rightful owner. This isn't like some mistake in trade. I'm not, counting my coins and going, oh, there's a few more than I expected. This is somebody's personal cash supply. And who knows, maybe they'll give me a reward for returning it to them. Or maybe they'll suspect me of being in cahoots with the thief. I doubt it, but we just need to do the right thing here.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
I could say no, and I could say yes. Or I can ask him to help me, knowing that two people can do the job faster than one, and agree to help him with one task of his choosing in the future. And because we worked together, he probably won't try to take advantage of me. He probably won't do any, ask anything absurd of me, like go to the volcano and drop the One Ring in. No. He helped me clean the stable, and I didn't just leave him to it. So maybe he'll be a little more considerate when he calls upon my help.
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Push Mom out of the way. What are you doing standing there, Mom? I don't know. Well, there's also I guess I'm helping fix the stove, so she's the one working on it. Better that she be upset with me than, have a burned face or burned chest or arm. Yeah. Could be really bad, so just get her out of the way.
While in town, the baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Humphrey Loppernick is not the kind of guy to really get into a head-on confrontation. So I think we give him the sweet roll now, without argument, knowing that later this afternoon I'll have all my friends with me and we can get what he owes me. And then maybe he'll learn his lesson about how there's always a bigger gang. There's always a bigger gang.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
I think I gotta rush to the man's aid, because I could just let it happen and just, stay out of it. But the town already has enough people. It's an angry mob. This guy is on his own. And I just have to hope that in helping him, that he'll have some kind of explanation. Maybe, if he is at fault, some kind of mitigating circumstances. But, like, I'm not gonna let this guy get torn apart for whatever it is, especially if he's going to ask me for help. I mean, realistically, I would want to step in and, like, stop the mob and say, hey, what's going on? Ask questions. And then maybe if they appear to be right, like, I don't know, he poisoned our well, then I would want to turn on the man. But as things are presented to me, I want to go help him. And this makes me a pilgrim, which is kind of fun. Could go and, like, join the Imperial cult. That'd be fun. Be a nice way of doing things.
Very good. The letter that preceded, you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Now this always gets me. A letter said that I was born under a certain sign, but it didn't say what. So Sakushi Sagala is like, ooh, what's your sign? Are you a Sagittarius? I've been looking for someone like you. It's silly to me. It really is. So being a pilgrim, I want to have personality, I think. Yeah. And have that extra endurance doesn't hurt either. So I think having the personality buff. What was the lover again? Agility. Agility's really good. And that power is kind of interesting, but I think, yeah, just this is a very popular choice, and it's very, very easy to get along with. The personality buff is what I'm after, though.
Interesting. Now, before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Okay. Humphrey Lopperneck, a Breton. Passionate and eccentric, poetic and flamboyant, intelligent and willful, the Bretons feel an inborn, instinctive bond with the mercurial forces of magic and the supernatural. Many great sorcerers have come out of the home province of High Rock, and in addition to the quick and perceptive grasp of spellcraft, enchantment, and alchemy, even the humblest of Bretons can boast a high resistance to destructive and dominating magical energies. Pilgrims are travelers, seekers of truth and enlightenment. They fortify themselves for road and wilderness with arms, armor, and magic, and through wide experience of the world, they become shrewd in commerce and persuasion, specialized in stealth. Okay. And the constellation of the lady, prime aspect of Massar. Well, Massar is a lady. Also, I don't know how you get those, 4 stars? Like, that's a lady. You see that over there? Looks, kind of like a lady, kind of brushing her hair out of the way. You, like, turning toward you. Doesn't it? No. It does not. Okay, so what are our skills? Speechcraft, mercantile, marksman, restoration, medium armor. All perfectly functional. The speechcraft and mercantile will be useful if I try to work things out as pacifist. I think I want to primarily be pacifist, but there's not really a whole lot for that. Okay, and then what do we got? Illusion, hand-to-hand, short blade, block, and alchemy. So interesting. Medium armor is what they say the pilgrims should have. I'm not gonna complain. I don't mind medium armor. It's really, you're better off usually going light or heavy, and then like wearing medium armor as you need to or as fits the character. But it's not there. It could be worse. It could be a lot worse. I was honestly expecting unarmored though, and that would have been interesting. But do. But illusion is an interesting skill to have here. I wonder how I'll take advantage of that. And a little block. It's not great, but what's our highest skill here? Right, personality. Got a high personality already. Got a decent endurance. And okay, not too bad. All right.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
My papers. For release by Emperor Uriel Septim the Seventh's decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Humphrey Loperneck, Breton Pilgrim. Signed by Subcutius Surgala, Regent of the Seyda Neen, Imperial Census and Excise, 16th of Last Seed, 3rd Era, 427. Okay. Oh, I didn't take it. Okay, got it.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
Didn't realize you had a name. Gant CL Duor. I'll see you never, probably. Now we're doing the pilgrim thing. Learn how to do combat. Well, you're gonna give me a short blade right off the bat? Why, thank you. I will take it. Nice. Okay, and then Rat Sackery. All this stuff, that's money in our pockets. The game just taught us we can take stuff. There's no consequence for taking stuff. I'm just gonna take it all. Sell it later. Take all that. Take all that. Take that. And that's important. Take all this. Even that's worth some money too. And then it was giving us the lockpicking tutorial. Pretty sure our security's sitting at a 5, but we got through it. And then I also know that down here there's even more stuff to take. Okay. And these buckets. We're taking the buckets. I'm not a thief, I'm just opportunistic. Okay. Check the barrel. We'll take all that stuff. Yes. Oh, I got the magic menu, so... Ooh, starting out with Hearth Heal. 20 to 80 points? I mean, it's not like we have a ton of magicka to cast that. That is super strong. I'm pretty sure that has like different values every run. 20 to 80 points though? That's really good. Okay. Don't try persuasion on him. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival only reached me yesterday. I am Celes Gravius, but my background is not important. I'm here to welcome you to Morrowind. Okay. Yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim the Seventh himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. Duties, you say. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosares. And I don't know if that's how you really pronounce it. I hear Cosades, Cosades. Could be Cosades, for all I know. But I like to say Caius Cosares. In the town of Balmora, go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosares. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Okay, well, good then. Thank you for the money.
Greetings.
I couldn't. Can I have that? What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you're released, good stuff like that will get you arrested again. Right, I did just get out of prison. Well, okay. Sorry, I guess I kinda got away from myself, didn't I? Hey, wait a second. Wait a second. Hey, they took all the stuff that I had. They took all my stuff. That other stuff wasn't. No, that was mine. Wow, I really got. Okay. There are consequences. There was.
How can I help you? An honor, to be sure.
All that personality of a stagecraft, and then I helped Markoth, and so word travels quick. Like they got like maybe they're telepaths. Is this the city state? Maybe they meant Seyda Neen. Those sound kind of similar, don't they? We're a real trade house. You barter for goods and coin. Go didn't read my mind just then. I also have a small section of spells for sale, no credit. Want a little advice? It's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions and most popular scrolls? Your advice. If you want to live to a ripe old age, buy a weapon and as much armor as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens. We call that foul murder, and we don't like it. You can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws all you like. Outlaws have no rights. See the settlers of the living. Explain to me outlaws. Smugglers come down and Addamasartus. Keep down here and look for your platform. Really? So, thing is, kill civilians. Kill citizens. That's foul murder. You can kill smugglers and bandits and outlaws all you like. But does that make it pleasant murder? This is foul murder. This is pleasant murder. Okay. Now, as for that equipment, something cheaper. Oh, gotta sell my stuff, the things I collect. Anyway. No, I want to sell my... No, I don't want to sell the directions. I just sell it. Because I know exactly where he is. Not the packet. That still needs to be delivered. Okay. Would be a bad thing. This one's a little better price. I think that's a little bit cheaper. Just want to save a little bit of money. I'm getting a good price on that actually. I'm getting a really good price here. Yeah, maybe we get the Imperial chain. But there's no other medium armor. Oh, it's changed away. Okay, but I know that's alright. And so there's a matter of shields. I don't have any medium armor shields, so I'm not really getting their armor rating. Okay. Oh, I have this dagger. There's another. Yeah, like this Titan short sword. But that's not the blade. Dagger. Iron short sword. 49, 57. That's a pretty good one. That's pretty lame. And the silver short sword. That's a good option. That's in really bad condition though. I had it fixed up. It is all around a little bit stronger. It costs a lot. I think I want this. Wait, no, I don't want I want 3 of them, just one wood. Just one. And then I'm gonna sell this dagger because I don't need it now. And then I guess that's it. Can't really think of anything else right now, I think. The scroll. I'm gonna take this scroll though. Okay. Now, would you be willing to do 5? Excellent. Now, what spells do you have? Destruction. Resistant magic. Not a weak version. It is restoration. Sanctuary 1 to 40 points for 5 seconds of stealth. I don't actually know what Sanctuary does for 5 seconds stealth, because I don't actually know what that does. I want to find out. Okay, thank you. Please give me again. And perhaps I will. Great. Now we first stealth. 4 armor.
then. I'm listening.
Warmly greeted, friend. Welcome.
You honor me. Please speak.
is an honor.
How can I help you?
Yes,
What can I do?
what do you want?
To what do I owe the pleasure, Breton?
May I help you?
I see you. Hello.